Would help if I had the volume on before I spoke. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's, lighting's a little bit iffy. But welcome to the Mikey Report, TMR. For those of you who don't know what TMR is, it is the Mikey Report from our studios here in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Glad you can be with us. We have quite a bit of info to get to, and let us get going with it. First off, our top story today, Rex Tillerson out as Secretary of State, CIA Director Mike Pompeo in. I do not have much more info. I didn't get to read the article. I've been a little bit busy with my mother's taxes and also house hunting. So, we'll work on that for you on the late edition of TMR. But we do have some breaking info in from the UVF Patriot baseball world, and head coach Brian Algeo, who has been fighting a cold. I'll say cold, even though it's probably more like trying to stay away from the flu. But he did release a statement to TMR here. This is the latest. There will be practice tomorrow night, beginning at 8:30 p.m., where there will be some rounds in the cage. First round of hitters, uniform numbers 2 through 14 from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m., and the next group will follow numbers 15 through 44, beginning at 9:30. And also, we are hoping to have the Christendom game at home instead of where it's actually projected to be, instead of going down to Front Royal, Virginia to play to there in the early part of our season compared to the later part of the season. So that is the latest here on TMR on the baseball realm. Now, you asked me, why would we not play at home? And it's not because of weather, because weather is looking pretty good the next few days. As I look, we're only going to be seeing primarily cooler conditions toward the end of the week, except for Sunday, where it's going to be 50. But primarily Friday is going to be our coolest day at 37 degrees for the high, 24 for the low. Saturday, going to warm up to 45 for the high, which is going to be decent compared to some days. Like today was pretty chilly. Saturday's going to be pretty chilly, so nice good Under Armour layer will be beneficial for Saturday's contest. Sunday, it's going to be a little bit milder, 50 degrees. So, here in Phoenixville, in Dover, Delaware, that might be a little bit different. In Dover, I'll tell you this, they're looking 52 degrees, so not too much warmer than here in Phoenixville. So, that is what the temperatures that we're looking at, and no precipitation in the forecast for those 2 days. We're not looking at any precipitation until Tuesday, the 20th, which is the first day of spring, where a rain-snow combo could be a factor. We'll keep you posted on that. Hopefully, it will not dampen any issues. Actually, here in Phoenixville, it's afternoon snow that they're projecting for next Tuesday. Again, we'll keep you posted on that. In sports, the NFL trades and free agencies has been wildfire. We're going to have a special episode with these trades and these free agent signings coming up coming up within the next day or two. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. But back to our top story of today with Rex Tillerson. Trump fired Tillerson today after he had returned from Africa. He was replaced with CIA Director Mike Pompeo after months of speculation surrounding Tillerson's role. A fact Tillerson only learned was official when the announcement was made this morning. Donald Trump announced the news of his ouster on Twitter, thanking him for his service. The Washington Post first reported the news shortly before his tweet. Donald Trump said at 8:44 this morning, Mike Pompeo, director of CIA, will become our new Secretary of State. He will do a fantastic job. Thank you, Rex Tillerson, for his service. Gina Haspel will become the new director of the CIA and the first woman so chosen. Congratulations to all. President Trump departed for a trip to California this morning. He told reporters he and Tillerson disagree on things, and he singled out the Iran nuclear deal as an issue. Rex and I have been talking about this for a long time. We got along actually quite well, but we disagreed on things. When you look at the Iran deal, I think it's terrible. I guess he thought it was okay. I wanted to either break it or do something, and he felt a little bit differently, so we were not really thinking the same. News of the departure from the State Department came as he arrived in Washington this morning after his overseas visit to Africa. While in Africa, he reaffirmed that their relationship in spite of alleged vulgar comments made by the president about immigrations from African nations in January. So, that is the latest on that. But again, to recap, Tillerson out, Pompeo in, and also Haspel, the first woman director of CIA. UVF baseball practice resumes tomorrow. So, that is what you are going with, and I need to check my... I never look at the Facebook live chat. I hate to say it, guys, but I just don't. There's reasons why, and that's because I'm just busy working on things. And I'm sure I probably have a few messages or comments, but actually I don't. That's shocking. I thought I would have more more comments. Unless I was looking at things wrong. I don't know. Let me see if I can find any comments. If there were any comments. I guess not. Okay. Anywho, but that is everything here on TMR. To catch up on what I just went over, please go back to the beginning once this is fully processed and uploaded, and you can catch up. That's it for TMR for the 6 o'clock edition. Mikey Edwards saying good night, and I'll catch you either tomorrow or sometime later. Peace.